Good morning, Stitchers. Welcome to my channel, Stitcha-Rella. I hope you are having a wonderful Easter weekend. This morning I'm just going to make a video about a few bits and bobs and things I use to stitch with. It's just a few of the things I have lying around here. I've got a few embroidery sets, and then I've got a few beaded embroidery thingy-majingies, and we'll just chat as we go along. So I love these two kits. I've actually bought this on AliExpress. I don't know which store. You must just Google embroidery kits and go. Look at this. So let's start with this one. I have not done them, but this is the embroidery I did at school. So one day when I'm in the mood, I will do this. These ones that I've got from AliExpress don't have a hoop in. They're quite plain. I will show you. Normally you get these with a hoop. Now when I was a kid, we used to draw it on, and then we had to stitch it. So I think if you don't know what to do, it's going to be a bit challenging. This is a bit more difficult one. So this is what they give you, and then from there you have to use your own how to do it. That's basically, there you go. So it's printed nicely, and then you get all your threads. It's 1, 2, 10. And this one's got so much silver. It's metallic. It's very hard, very difficult to work with. And they gave me 1, 2, 3 long needles. I prefer to work with short needles, but this is nice. And then the little paper that tells you that's the picture. Let me just get that shine off. That's the picture. And then it gives you different stitches, how to do them. It's not an exact, like, I'll tell you now why I say that. Because you have to figure out, if you look at your picture, so everyone's will look a bit different. So here they show you where your silver comes. So you have to look on the paper. Otherwise follow your own mind and make the best of it as you can. So this is quite cute little kits. But I'm busy with other things. One day I'll grab one and I'll do it. This is not a cross stitch. It is embroidery. Little embroidery kits, like I said. I just want to pack them away because I am going to show you quite a bit of things today. Smally things, but yeah, let's just keep it neat. I thought I'll show you these things. I had this idea last night. Everyone has their bits and bobs that they collect along the way. Now this one's also a Van Gogh. This one is a mimic of Starry Night. There you go. And as the other one, you get your pattern with the stitches. And there's more stitches. I can't really get it not to shine. There you go. Yeah, and that's about how good it gets. So this one I showed you the picture. You're also going to get your threads and your drawing. You don't get a ring. I picked up a few here in South Africa, and they do have a ring and everything with, but I will show you. It's not funny. So wait, there it is. The whole thing printed, and as you can see the picture, you're gonna have to use your own initiative here and do what you have to do. But they do give you all the stitches. Not difficult at all. And there's the colors. It's 1 to 7 and 8 to 14. It's got 14 colors in. It's all cotton. Get your 3 long needles with. That's standard with these kits. I think they printed by the same company. How has your Easter been? On yesterday and the day before, I told you I'm going to bake a cake. I'm going to bake a cake. And I was like, still haven't baked the cake. So yesterday I did bake the cake. I iced it, and they are still enjoying it. It's a plain wet chocolate cake. So after this video, I'll put a photo of, it's a plain cake that I normally, it's not a birthday cake, so I'm not going to make it all pretty. I will show you what I baked in a photo after this video, after the thank you note, I will place a photo. So these three I picked up in South Africa, and they came with a ring. How cool is that? Let me just take the crinkly paper away. So I just think this is adorable. It's a little deer, Christmas deer with Christmas plants around it. I thought it was very nice. So in the back here it tells you what stitches to do, where to do what stitch, and this one shows you exactly what stitch to do where. It's not as complicated as the Van Gogh. So I think this is a nice set, and then with this set comes your plastic hoop. And they were nothing here. So it's 80 Rand in South Africa. So that is about just under $5 one, which is a bargain, I think. Look at how pretty this is. Now the needles with this is too thin, very fine, because the material is very fine linen. And it's printed on beautiful brown linen. And there it is. The whole print is on here. Can you see it? Hope so. There you go. Very, very cute. This is a very, very nice one. And of course you get your ring with it. What a bonus. The colors on this one, there's 8 colors. That's all you need. More than enough. And there you go. So this is the first one I picked up in South Africa. When I see them, I buy them. They are dirt cheap. They're very cheap. And they are nice little projects when you want to do something. I just want to, sorry for the crinkling, my fellow stitchy friends. I just want to pack them away because it's going to be a messy situation if I leave it. This is too many things that is lying around. So this one I also got in South Africa. My mom actually got me this one. I was with her and she bought it for me. It is French knot setting. It's a lot of French knot. It's basically a pot plant. That's a piece of felt. And then with all your French knots. Very simple, very easy. This is in a separate packet in the packet. That's quite cute. So let's put this one there in back. So there you go. Packet in a packet in a packet. That always makes everything safe. Now this one also came with a ring, but I took the ring out. Sorry, I forgot to put it back, but I took the ring out for something else here. But it came with a plastic ring as well. There's the 2 needles, long thin needles. It's got 6 colors. There you go. And that is, wow, okay, that's extra. So you get all these extra threads. I haven't opened this for such a long time. Now this is a pattern for, okay, this is the pattern for the basket. So you suppose you need to get, okay, so look how nice this is. This one comes with a marker. And it comes with the, you see, you're going to use this to cut out that. Cut out the pattern, cut it out. And this comes on top of that to make the basket. You see the gauze and the felt to make the little basket. That is quite impressive. It's nice. It, like I said, it did have a ring. I think I gave it to my daughter. Things go everywhere. Print is on white linen. And the print is quite clear and beautiful. It all fits into one hoop, this. You see? There you go. This one is a few long strings and plenty of French knots. And the pattern, I just want to put everything together when I'm done. It shows you exactly what to do. There's 3 stitches in this and that's about it. It's the stitch you use, it's an overlock stitch you use to put your felt basket on. The quilt stitch is the long stitches that you use for your branches. And then your French knot. And you can, of course, decide how big you want your French knots. That all depends on how many times you turn it around your needle. The instructions on these are much clearer than the ones I got from AliExpress, and they got a hoop, but I had to add the Van Gogh stuff. It's just sometimes I'm sure all of you know the feeling you have to have it. Yeah, you just have to have it. They put everything away. So this one I got from my mom. Thank you, Mom. Okay. And we've got one more of these to go, and then I'll show you a few bits and bobs. It's not all of them, but it's a few of them. So this one is cactuses. I love cactus plants, and we've got a lot of them in South Africa. Once again, there's a hoop. The other one also has a hoop, but I took it out. These hoops are very nice. Why I say these hoops are nice, the sets of hoops you get on the stores where, like Paint Some Way and the other stores that I'm gonna start unboxing for you, these hoops are much better than a wooden hoop. Look at this. This hoop has got a groove. There's you see that comes out, and then in this ring, it fits in there. So when you put your work in it, it's stuck. It can't slide. This is slide proof. This is really slide proof. It's a bit more difficult to get Ada's in there, stamped cross stitch, because of all the starch, but you do get them in there. You really do get them in there with a bit of force, you do. So the colors on this cactuses are perfect, 1 to 11, and there they are. Also you get your 2 long needles. It's funny, I've got bottles and bottles of needles and I still buy needles. Because with the stamped cross stitch you don't always get the same needles. But I will actually show you that one day. I've got that plaster sticky things. I don't have it here now. Let me look. No, I don't. But look, the print. Very nicely printed on, and then the pattern. Once again, these patterns are better. There's the picture. This pattern exactly shows you where to do what exactly stitch. It's not like the Van Gogh. Look, it shows you. I just want to stay in focus because if I cut it off, you see. And it shows you exactly what to do. That's going to be a joyful one as well. I'm just busy with so many projects. My daughter asked me last night, when are you gonna do my Genshin one? I'm like, yo, everyone must cool down. Mommy is busy with something else, but I will. I just finished, I did finish 2 of hers. I'm busy with the dinosaur for my son. And then it's her turn when one of those are finished. I can't continuously there's some other things. Now if you let me see here. This says presents. I don't buy. This was presents from Paint Some Way with things I bought. Let's start. This one is my favorite. I love this one. This one I bought. This was presents I got for free. Let's start with the smallest one. This is a little card pouch. I just want to ask my husband something. Baby, will you please bring me the bottle with that plaster stuff in? I want to show the stitches. Okay, so this is a little card pouch. It's beaded cross stitch. So the beaded cross stitch, I got this for free, and it's actually very cute. I don't know what I won't put that in. So what you get with this is you get the whole yeah, any of them. Yeah, give me any of them. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby. Okay, so with this you get instructions on how to do beaded cross stitch. It's a little pouch that you put a credit card or ID or something in. So there you go. So what you get with it is it's plastic Ada. So of course you do your beaded cross stitch. You fold it over so it immaculately matched, and there's your little signs that you stitch it together with, and you get everything with it. Let me show you. So you get your beads, you get your floss and your needles. I think that's what you need. Sometimes you need wire. There's no wire here. Ooh, the needles are loose in here. Don't squash it. So they just roughly tied it like this because you're going to use it as you use your beads And these are your 2 needles. I'll pick them up now. I'm not going to open this bead. That will be a disaster. Okay, so there's everything you need, and this needles that's loose I'm going to make a plan with, because that is not very nice leaving them like that. I just remember this is plastic Ada, very, very strong. So this is not your normal cloth Ada, it's plastic. Very, very cute project. There you go. I just want to put this back in this. Oh, there's another needle. You see, this loose needle thing does not work for me. It is actually silly. They will get lost. You will lose them. It is not funny. It's not anything. I will take them, but they're also thinner. You see, you got 2 thin ones, and then you get different sizes. They are different sizes. Okay, let me put this back. We'll skip over to the cute little keyring I got. It is a very, very cute keyring. Okay, let's put that in there. Then that is done. Pack them away. I think everyone's got that little few things they see and they want to do. And these ones I'll never buy. The purple one I did buy. But it's nice to have them, open them, see what's inside. They'll be very quick little projects. They won't take long. Sorry that I pack away today. Too many things that's going to lie loose if I don't. And I do not want that. So that one can be removed. Now these are the little key rings. Let's see. It's a little key ring. It's a little boy blowing a kiss. There's cuter ones, but this is very cute. They are showing you how to do beaded cross stitch. It's very, very simple. Now in this, they give you everything to make your little key ring. Now you get your plastic Ada, and you must of course work it together when you're done. And this is the stuffing, but I won't get everything in there. That is a bit thick. It's you use a bit of that to stuff it, to plump it up a bit. And then let's see what came with our little boy blowing us kisses. I've never opened this. I just know what's in there. There's so much. You see the needles are loose. It's just, oh, you see, I just shot myself with a needle. Not funny. And they're thin needles. Okay, you see, this is very annoying. Okay, there you go. But it's not that annoying. Come on, I just make a big issue of it. You get your threads that you're going to do your beaded cross stitch with. Then that thin needle is, this is like a thin line where you're going to put it together. Just going to put it away. Because this is, I'm going to lose this stuff. Then you get your little circle. You attach your finished project to your ring. And then these needles are very thin. They must go through the beads, so I'm sure that's why. And all your different color beads. I like, oh, there's another needle, a thicker one. Yeah, this goes through the beads, but by the time I'll do that, I'm just putting them in there now. That's annoying. Okay, so that is all your little packets of beads. Very, very nice. Alrighty then, that is the key ring. Now for my favorite one. I've got from my underarm to my upper leg, I've got a lotus, not a lotus, it's about 5 or 6 of them running from under my arm over my ribs to my hip. I've got lotuses tattooed on me. I love lotuses. My favorite flower is Protea, but I love lotuses. I love tulips, roses. I love quite a bit of flowers. There's not all of them. And my favorite color is purple, so I just had to have this one. So this one I bought. Now this one looks like, this is quite a bigger one. A bigger set of stuff. It came from book like this, so this is what it looks like. It is magnificent. can hang it somewhere. It's not really a keyring, it's like a tassel with, it hangs on a door or something, I don't know where, but you can hang it somewhere. Now there's the pattern, and here's all your instructions you need. It's beaded and what to do, how to put everything together. Now this is how big our lotus, purple lotus are. So you're gonna, when you finish stitching, put it together like that. And that's how they're supposed to put this, not like loose like that. So this is what you, the stuffing that you put in your lotus. Let's see what's in the packet. And this is all the beads we're gonna need. The lovely colors, purple, pink, green, and like white. They put our needles separate. Oh, you see, this is how you should put needles. There's 3 needles, 4 needles, 3 small thin ones and a bigger one. There you go. There's your lovely tassel. Look at how magnificent. I don't want to open that. It'll get ruined, and I don't want it ruined. And this is where the tassel goes here. But they'll show us what to do. It will look nice. Look how beautiful this is. You can find this at paint somewhere. And there's the little balls for the tassels. I do not like the red balls. They're plastic and red. I'm gonna put silver or gold ones. I'll replace it with decent ones. I just don't like the red. Doesn't suit in nowhere there. Just wanna see here. I do not like the red. The red does not look nice in here. Look there and there. It just doesn't fit for me. But that's up to yourself. There's another little thing with my genie. So there's a silver bead. I'll also replace this with something nicer. I don't like the plastic. Okay, so there's the thin one where you're going to put everything, that's the line, put everything together. And your few pieces of floss that you're going to use to do your beaded cross stitching work. So I really love this one. I really do. I think they've got it in red and purple, or maybe pink and purple, I don't know, but I love the purple one. Put everything together, and there's a few other things I want to show you quick. It's not all my bits and bobs, but I was thinking about doing that today. Just to at least say hello. Thinking of you. And a reminder for people that's first time viewers, if you like my channel, I would really appreciate if you subscribe and like it. There you go, and that's that for that. Now I keep all, I've got 5 or 6 bottles of these, but I go through these quite quickly. Let's open any one. I'm gonna open that one. I work front stitch a lot. I guide with my backhand. Now you'll see my fingers, they get, look at that, it is hard because that's where I stitch and I get the needle into my finger. Fantastic. So what I do with these, normally it's easy to use, they're sticky, they're actually fantastic. Just going to put it back in there so we don't have to. I use a lot. I use this a lot. So what I do is I normally, because it's at an awkward position, I double fold it there. I go over. Look, it's double folded. So I hold it there. I go over, and don't pull it too much. It's very stretchy. My finger died the other day because I pulled it too strong, too hard. And there you go. And you can stitch the whole time and your needle won't go in your finger. So I do it with that finger, and that finger when I stitch. And then I can stitch fast, no pain, nothing. Okay, my favorite clips are these ones. I like this clips. I've got lots of all of them. And of course these ones. Now these ones comes in 2s like that. Also I have an open one, and you clip it over your work like that. It depends on the thickness of your work. So I love that. This is for the bigger stitches. They're strong. These things are cheap. They are not expensive when you buy them. This is my favorite ones. I use them as well. I use all of them. I really use all of them. I just adore these things to hold my fabric. Now thread. Oh, a thread organizer. I organized for Alice in Wonderland. So I want to tell you something about these. They are lovely to use like this. They are lovely. And look at, there's my numbers. This is the big one. It goes up to 50 colors. You get a one with 30 colors as well. I'm not crazy about the smaller one. I do like the bigger one. I don't like to separate my threads. Now you get papers with it. You get a few spares. But I permanently marked it like that. You can pull them out here. Here on the bottom are my spares. You pull them out here. Look. Yeah. There's my spares. And on top is the one I use. Now where there's a bit of false advertising with this is you can stick your needle in the felt. You cannot stick the needle in the felt, not if it's not a very sharp needle. It does not go in there. I've tried everything. So let's try again. I'll show you this, my bulb, now. I did this and you see, ow, you see, it just does not go in there. You have to have an extremely sharp needle to do that. Lovely product, but you cannot stick your needles in there like advertised. It's a lie. It must be a very sharp needle, otherwise it does not go in there at all. But I love mine, but I don't think you're going to stick in your needle. It would have been very convenient if you could, but you can't. Okay. So I bought a few of these. You get big ones, small ones. I don't really use it because the cards, it does not normally, I just use it off the card. They're pretty to look at. These bigger ones that you can use, I rather prefer my needle organizer, my thread organizer, that pink one. I don't really use this a lot. They're just lying there looking pretty. These, they are amazing. I love them. So how I use them, they look like a little lipstick holder and they're magnetic. You pull, look here, look. They're magnetic. Okay. So before I show you what I do, let me get an empty one. They look like this inside, and there's a magnet, so you can put your needles in there. But you must be very careful. There's holes, so they fall through sometimes. So now I'll give you an idea what I do. I take my poof balls. Do you see they're lovely? So what I do is show you. I take my poof ball, I squish it in there, look. And then I squish the needle in there. And it can turn in and out, in and out. And it's magnetic. So they are very convenient and very pretty things. I like these to keep my needles. Now these I've got a lot of. I'm just going to show you this. I always lose this part. I have to buy extra magnets because I lose the back. I don't know why. I lose all the backs. I lose them. It drives me nuts. So they are very nice. You put it on your work, your scissor, everything can go on top of there. I ordered stronger double-sided magnets and I hope it arrives one day. But I always lose the back. I love my needle. It keeps your needles, your scissor while you work. So you put the front on your work and the back on your work, and it's there and it's magnetic. You don't have to put it's a needle minder. But I put my scissors on. You can put anything. I've also have these. They're not very efficient, but I bought them. So you have to, when you put them on, they've got one on the front, one. Your needle must touch there. There's two of them. And then I've got lots of other ones, but this is what I'm going to show you today. Let's see, they've got double. Quite cute. Very, very cute, but the magnets aren't very strong on these, but I did order other magnets. Now, my stitchy friends, this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Lots of love, Stitcha-Rella.